Good morning, defensive backs. The next coverage we're going to talk about is cover 0. And just like all the coverages that we've talked about so far, the number associated with the coverage determines how many people are deep. So again, cover 0, there is nobody deep. It is a man-to-man coverage, and what we're doing in cover 0, normally we are blitzing somebody, 1, 2, maybe even 3 people to get some right now pressure on the quarterback. Okay? So if the offense comes out in a pro set, here are the rules, and you can apply these rules to any formation that the offense would come out into. The cornerback is going to have number 1 wide receiver his side. We start counting, as we talked about earlier, from the sidelines in. The first guy in is we call the number 1 receiver. The cornerback will have him. The strong safety, for all intents and purposes, is going to have the number 2 receiver his side. Okay? Number 2 to the strong side. The free safety, if he's not on a blitz, is going to have the number 3 receiver to the strong side in man-to-man coverage. That could be the tight end, it could be a back, depending on the formation. And to this side, the cornerback will have number 1 wide receiver man-to-man. Now, our corners will take away the inside. Now, just as we talked about in cover 1, in this formation, we would probably invert this or let the free safety take number 2 in this formation. The strong safety is going to be looking for a back coming out. Okay? He'll have the first back out. The Sam will probably have the second back out. Otherwise, if there's no backs, the Sam, the Mike, and the Will are probably all in a blitz. We're also probably doing some stunting up front. Again, this is cover 0. It's a man-to-man coverage. You have no help. So corners, safeties, it's imperative that you really lock on your man and don't give up anything. You must maintain a cutoff position. In other words, cutoff. When I say cutoff position, you are between the wide receiver and the end zone. Okay? You've got to maintain cutoff position between wide receiver and the end zone. Okay? Cannot give up anything deep, because if you do, there's no one behind you. It will be a touchdown or at least a big gain. Okay? Now the good news there is we've got more blitzing than they have to block. So we should get some right now immediate pressure on that quarterback. So they shouldn't have time to throw it deep. But even if they do, you still have to maintain your integrity. Now, corners, you're going to be inside position on these wide receivers. You can play either from a bump and run position, or you can play from a back off position, depending on down and distance. And we'll talk about that. That'll be a game plan, game by game adjustment. Again, that is cover 0.